Hello, everybody. My name is Killian, and this is Hallowed Highlands. Today, I wanted to go over aura colors with you. And if you are interested in learning how to read the aura, then you can head on over to my Patreon school, and you'll have access to that as well. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. So different aura colors. Well, first of all, what is the aura? The aura is the projection of our personal energy, and it surrounds us, and it can change color. It can change color rapidly. It can change color slowly, depending on what's going on. Um, a good example is, someone could have a nice easygoing aura, like a nice, cool, soft color, and then something happened to them, something that really angers them and gets them riled up, and that can change their aura color. So, depending on how we feel emotionally, physically, all that, can really change what colors our auras are. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So red correlates to the root chakra. So it can pertain to anything that the root chakra pertains to. And some of these things are passion, sexual desire. Usually people who have a lot of red are grounded to their goals. They know what they want. Uh, Emotionally and physically are grounded and balanced. And also, it can pertain to material spending. These people don't like to deny themselves pleasure and normally have a zest for life, which is really awesome. And also, in that, normally are very in tune with their senses and can use their senses for things like self soothing. So, orange correlates with the sacral chakra and also happiness and family. It can also pertain to friends and the environment. These people are typically quick to make friends and also keep them. This is also a place where we hold our feelings regarding our relationship. And also, like I mentioned with the root chakra, the sacral chakra also rules over the senses. So when you have a lot of orange in your aura, it can mean that you are very much in tune with your senses and that you're not afraid to use them, whether you are soothing yourself or looking to bring yourself some type of pleasure. All right, so moving on to yellow. Yellow corresponds with the solar plexus chakra, as well as inner happiness and balance. It is a very playful color and usually is a color of high self-esteem and spiritual awakening as well. It can also mean that the person has high intellect and may have a hunger for greatness. Green correlates to the heart chakra as well as love and compassion. Um, Someone who has a lot of green in their aura generally is pretty good at balancing giving themselves love and giving others love and accepting love from others. They're generally very kind and compassionate. I think I already said that, sorry. Towards others, animals, plants, and really life in general. Blue correlates with communication, the throat chakra, especially the lighter blue colors. Someone who enjoys meditation and has a very calm energy to them, very calm uh, energy state. They protect those that they care about. Um, my cat is messing with something. Apologize for that. And they're also very supportive of their loved ones. Indigo. This one correlates to the third eye chakra, and when someone has a lot of indigo in their aura, it can mean that they are very and this ties into the throat, the third eye chakra. This person is typically very aware of other people's energies and may know a lot psychically. They're able to see through illusions and they're constantly seeking the truth. They are also able to see past deceit, so that goes along with the illusions. When your energy is very much indigo colored, you are able to see divine sight. You are able to see beyond what your physical eyes show you. So purple correlates to the crown chakra, which is up here. And it also speaks of intuitive energy, someone who is able to view the larger picture of life, and also is someone who's very loving and is able to guide others and themselves to their highest potential. And people with a lot of purple in their aura are also generally very artistic. So pink is the next color, and pink actually vibrates on the same energy level as green, so it is also a very loving color. Some people, instead of using green to um, represent the heart chakra, they use pink. I use green, but you can use pink too. This is a very happy and harmonious color. So someone with lots of pink in their aura is someone who's very happy. Their life is probably going well right now. They're full of peace. And they're very gentle towards themselves and other people. The next color I want to go over is silver. This one speaks of abundance and also coming into spiritual and or material wealth. Connection with higher self is another interpretation of silver. And for me personally, I typically tend to get the sense that silver is angelic. So either your soul has angelic ties or origins, and or you have angelic spirit guides around you. So with gold, it pertains to enlightenment, divine protection, being guided by your highest good, connection with your higher self, just as silver was, divine guidance, protection, and wisdom, inner knowledge, spiritual and intuitive. So I also, and I forgot to mention this with silver. With silver, I tend to also interpret that as the presence of the divine feminine. And whereas gold, I typically see that as presence of the divine masculine. So with brown, a general interpretation of brown is that the person is dealing with greediness and or self-absorption. Um, Another way that I like to interpret brown is that the person is very grounded to the earth. Um, you get that with red, but I personally also feel you can get that with brown. It is the color of dirt. It's the color of the earth, so it is a very grounding color. Black. This can mean that there is a large amount of built up anger and resentment that the person is not properly expressing and dealing with. They may not have forgiven someone or themselves, and that is causing a lot of black to accumulate in the aura. It can also mean that the person is suffering and or is struggling with health matters at the time. Black captures light and consumes it. So that's another thing that's important to remember. So people with a lot of black in their aura, they may be people who are a little more difficult to be around for longer periods of time. You may find yourself feeling drained after being around them. Also with black in the aura, this can also mean entities in the aura. So different spirits or entities. Um, and like I said, health problems in that area. So say you are doing a reading and you are seeing, lots of different colors, but then in one section, maybe around the spleen area, you see a bunch of black. That might be a good indicator that there's something going on with that person's spleen. All right, moving on to white. This is a very protective color, and it is connected to spirituality and higher dimensions, angelic beings and spirits. This person may not care too much for material possessions, and it's also generally a very healthy color. Light blue corresponds with communication, Again, light blue is the throat chakra, so you also have those correspondences here with light blue. This person is also very trustworthy and is probably feeling a lot of peace and tranquility at the time. Royal blue is someone who craves adventure and is also very in touch with their spirituality. Deep red. This is someone who very much has a warrior spirit and they can survive anything that is thrown at them. These people are also typically very well grounded and realistic. So again, that the red color corresponding to the root chakra being your connection to the earth. So that's where you get your well groundedness. A tinted red, which is a lighter red, because tinting is actually when you add white to something, which is so funny because we say tint windows to make them darker. It doesn't make any sense. That's shaded. Anyway, little tangent. So a lighter red can mean that the person is holding on to anger that they need to let go. Gray can be an indicator that the person is struggling with low self-esteem, possibly depression, sadness, and self-doubt. Emerald green is a very much a healer color, and it also pertains, like I've said before, to the heart chakra, so it is a loving color. Dark green can mean that the person is dealing with some feelings of jealousy, resentment, and they may also believe that they are never wrong. It doesn't say it in my notes, but I also tend to feel that when there is a lot of dark and muddied green, that the person is very fixated on monetary matters and it is causing them issues. So we got three more colors, and these are all different shades of yellow. So a very bright yellow is a playful spirit, someone who loves to have a lot of fun, is fun to be around, and likes to get others involved. They may also be going through a spiritual awakening. Dark yellow can mean that the person is studying for higher education and they might be under a lot of stress because of all that studying. And because of that, this person is prone to burnout and a loss of love for learning because they are under so much pressure and stress. And then lemon yellow is our last color, and this color pertains to fear and loss, especially fear of not being in control. So those are generally the aura colors and their meanings. And again, if you would like to learn more about how to read the aura, head on over to my Patreon school. I will link it in the description. And also head over to my shop to look at supplies that I have, jewelry. I have a bunch of different services up there, psychic readings. I do it all really. And I will link that as well in the description. So if you liked this video and you want to keep up with my new videos, feel free to like and subscribe. And I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.